Welcome to the SKS in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I will show you all the statistics, the bullet pattern, and I will give you a detailed explanation of all the attachments so that you can increase your chances for your chicken dinner. The SKS is a semi-auto Russian designated marksman rifle. It's not an assault rifle and it's not a sniper rifle, it's a bit of both. It doesn't have the range of a sniper rifle, but it has more power than an assault rifle. Let's take a closer look at the stats. The SKS has a power rating of 50, which is much better than all the assault rifles in Battlegrounds, but this doesn't come near to the power rating of 100 for an AWM. The range is 64, which is only marginally better than the range of all the assault rifles. The stability on the other side is awesome, 48. Only the shotguns can do better. The rate of fire is 32, which is great compared to the sniper rifles, but it's not so great anymore when you compare it with the rate of fire of 81 for the M16A4. The SKS uses the 7.62mm cartridge. This type of ammunition is also compatible with the Carabiner 98 Kurz, the M24 sniper rifle, the AKM and the R1895 handgun. These stats reveal a lot about the SKS. It's pretty clear that the SKS has better stats than all assault rifles, but it has a slower rate of fire. If we take it a little bit further, then you can see that the damage per second is significantly less for the SKS compared to the assault rifles. The SKS can deal 205 damage per second, and the lowest DPS assault rifle is the Scar L with 292. You can attach an extended magazine, which increases the firing rate. I don't want to give you the wrong impression, so I will explain this a little bit further. Yes, it increases the firing rate, but not in the way that you might think. You're not going to be able to fire 2 bullets in a shorter period of time when you have an extended magazine attached. The time it takes to fire 2 bullets stays exactly the same, no matter what. You will have more bullets in the magazine, so over a longer period of time, you'll be able to fire more bullets. That is why the firing rate statistic went up when I attached an extended magazine. You can even increase the statistic further by attaching an extended quick draw magazine for an M24, an AWM and an SKS. It increases the reload speed and the magazine capacity. The effect of the increased magazine capacity is the same as when you attach a normal extended magazine, but the effect of the increased reload speed increases the firing rate statistic further with an extra 20%. Again, you won't be able to fire 2 bullets faster, but because you can now reload faster, you can now fire more bullets over a longer period of time. That is why the firing rate statistics increased. On top of these 2 magazines, you can also attach a standard quick draw magazine. The flash hider for sniper rifles eliminates the muzzle flash, and it slightly reduces the horizontal and vertical recoil. The compensator for sniper rifles slightly reduces the horizontal recoil and it reduces the vertical recoil. In other words, the compensator has a bigger effect on the vertical recoil, but it doesn't hide the muzzle flash. The flash hider's effect on stability is only half as big as the effect of the compensator. You can also attach a suppressor for a sniper rifle. We all know what that thing does, but you will have to be very lucky to find both in the same game. Let's go to the firing range with our SKS so that we can see how it performs. I will start with the worst case scenario, the third person view but still zoomed in. And this is what the bullet pattern looks like. It pulls up and then to the left, but it's very inconsistent. It's pretty much impossible to control and you're going to miss a lot of your shots. In ADS we get a much better pattern. This time it is very linear. It goes straight up before it pulls to the left, which means that you can easily compensate for the recoil. You will need 2 headshots to kill a guy who is wearing a helmet. If he wasn't lucky enough to find one, then you will only need 1 headshot. You will need 2 body shots to kill a guy who isn't wearing any body armor, and you will need 1 more bullet to kill that same guy if you manage to find any form of protection. Someday you will have to destroy your enemy's vehicle in order to kill him, and sometimes this will happen just because he messed up. And some guys shouldn't be allowed to drive at all, not even in a video game. Anyway, if you want to kill a UAZ with your SKS, then you're going to need 44 bullets. The SKS comes closer to being an assault rifle than a sniper rifle, so let's compare the SKS with the M416. That way you will know if you should swap an SKS with an M416 if the opportunity presents itself. The SKS has a high power rating, so it comes at no surprise that the SKS wins the first round compared to the power rating of 37 for the M416. The SKS also wins the second round when we compare the range, but the difference is surprisingly small, 64 versus 57. I expected a much bigger difference, to be honest. The M416's new stability rating is 36, but that still isn't good enough to beat the stability rating of 48 for the SKS. It's a totally different story when we look at the firing rate. 77 for the M416 but only 32 for the SKS. This difference is massive, and this changes a lot, especially when we look at the bullets per second and the damage per second. 9.4 bullets per second compared to only 4.1, that is more than double. The damage per second tells a similar story, 347 compared to 205, again a massive difference. I will bring back the body armor damage chart and I will give you the numbers for the M416. If your enemy is wearing level 2 body armor or higher, then you will need 4 shots to kill. If he is wearing less than that, then you will only need 3 bullets to kill. That is the same amount of bullets that the SKS needs to kill a guy who is wearing level 1 body armor or higher, and it only needs 2 bullets to kill a guy who isn't wearing any protection at all. The M416 needs 2 headshots to kill an enemy. The same is valid for the SKS unless he isn't wearing a helmet. In that case, you only need 1 headshot. As you can see, the SKS has benefits and downsides, and you will have to ask yourself, should you go for an assault rifle that can fire more bullets in a shorter period of time so that you can deal more damage faster? Or are you better at making every shot count so that you can take advantage of the fact that you need less bullets to kill? All of this depends on your particular skill set and your playstyle. The decision is yours. This was Fog of Gaming, thanks for watching, and I will see you in Battlegrounds.